Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2013 Week 12. We're taking a look at the Mooresville Lake Norman game. I'm Dale Ross.
And a special video here for you guys, Pep Man Matt Morrow.
So, Pep Man, what we got is Lake Norman 8-2, 6-0, and the Ladowski Show. Taking a short little bus ride. It's not like going from Harding to Berry. It is a little bit further away. They are in the same town. Over to Mooresville, 9-1, 6-0. So this is for the conference championship in the MPC. This is also for the 4A number 1 seed. And as we know, you get 2 automatics out of each division. The first one is a seeded position. The second one is a wild card, and so they're playing for that. So we got Mooresville with a good run game, and Lake Norman with a good dual threat quarterback going against each other. Should be a lot of fun. It's going to be, I think, especially interesting to see. With Lake Norman, if you shut down one aspect of the game, they obviously have the other aspect. So they seem to be pretty, at least at that quarterback position, he can run it or he can throw it.
Yeah, and what you say, I think is really accurate in terms of Lake Norman's offense. He can not only run, but he can throw. We talked about him all year, Josh Ladowski. But he's got those receivers up there with Corey Joyner and I forget the second guy's name, Dylan Gable or something like that. But they're both very capable. So I think the key for Lake Norman, obviously, they've been doing this well all season. Get Ladowski in space off of some quarterback runs. I noticed on some highlights they run a quarterback trap out of shotgun, probably some zone read, option type stuff as well. And then in the passing game, he can throw from the pocket, but I'd roll him out too, give him that run pass option. I'm sure they do some of that as well. Defensively, I think they have to stop the run first. Keith Rankin has been doing a great job in the run game for Mooresville. The offensive line's obviously doing a great job up there. You got to load up, put 8 in the box, force them to throw the ball. I'm sure they're capable of throwing the ball, but like I always say, you got to take away what a team does best first.
Right.
And, Lake Norman's explosive offensively, but I'd expect Mooresville to come out and try to pound the ball, keep that Lake Norman dynamic offense off the field, and control time of possession. And I think that's one of the big keys for Mooresville. They got to be able to do that. And defensively, contain pass rush. Your defensive ends keep outside, rush lanes. I think I call it rush lane integrity. Do not let Ladowski get outside of you. Force it back inside to where your help is, but linebackers and safeties can come up and react and make the play. Scramble drill. Defensively, if Ladowski's rolling out or he's scrambling in the pass game, DBs do not try to go chase Ladowski until he comes to the line of scrimmage. Stay with your man at all times, because once you leave your man, that's how they get those highlights on football Friday night.
Exactly.
So be disciplined. Mooresville probably will play some type of zone coverage to, keep everything in front of them. But, to pick a winner in this one is really tough. I guess I would have to lean towards Mooresville with home field advantage. It's going to be a huge crowd. I heard they had a really good atmosphere last week for South Iredell. Expect to be even bigger this week with the conference title on the line, number 1 seed on the line. And just to let you guys know, we can talk more than Charlotte football.
Exactly. We do know a little bit more. One of the things that, as you were talking about, your safety's not coming up. Obviously they need to read Ladowski and keep an eye on him, but they can't take an eye off of. And one of the things that usually happens with a dual threat quarterback is when he does that little sprint out, and that safety gets his hips turned around. Even just a little bit, because he's wanting to start, that's when that receiver's moving gone. So You got to remember coverage. Everybody's got to play their position, and that's where playing a team like Lake Norman with a quarterback like Ladowski is so important, that you play what I call good position football, where you know your position, you know what you're supposed to do, and you do just that. If a receiver runs a route, even if there's a dive play, you cover that receiver. You have to, because the moment you don't, that's when the play action is going to kill you, because they're going to see that, and they're going to come back and they're going to hit you. And you got a dual threat quarterback who can get out into space, and now all of a sudden he can make something happen with his feet or his arm. You know, that safety's first reaction typically is, oh my gosh, I got to go make a tackle. Well, like you say, if he's not at or around the line of scrimmage, stay on your man. Keep a look on him, but keep your hips in position with the guy that you're covering.
And one other thing I'd expect is Mooresville to employ some athletic kid. He may not have played defense all season, but that athletic kid is going to spy Ladowski.
Yep.
And that's what you got to do. You know, maybe go into maybe a 4-2 type look, and you have that strong safety type kid that can really run, and just let him spy him no matter where he goes. Ladowski goes to the bathroom, he's going to the bathroom.
Exactly.
That's what I tell that kid to do. And that's what you got to do with a kid that's this great. Commit resources to him and make someone else beat you.
I agree with that, and I think that's a good game plan. I think we've said that about Kerry Moore is one that I remember when I made that comment about. If he goes to the concession stand to buy popcorn, you go buy it for him. You go to the bathroom with him. You know, you're always there. A spy on the quarterback, especially a quarterback that's dynamic like this, probably not a bad idea. I don't know if Mooresville likes to implement that kind of scheme, but you know, that monster back, just bring that guy up, and that's his responsibility. Wherever the quarterback goes, that's where he goes. So I think that's actually a good game plan. I've seen it work successfully many times. So there you go. I think you'll have a great ball game. The Mooresville's a great environment. I've been there for many ball games. I expect the stadium will be full to capacity, both sides, because this is a big rival game, both Mooresville teams. So expect a big ball game, and hopefully you'll have a good, tight ball game that's decided in the last seconds. That's what you really want. I know each one of you wants a blowout, but really for the fans and for your enjoyment, you'll enjoy it more if it's a nice tight ball game that one of the teams wins in the end, and I think that might be last man with the ball wins this game. Last man with the ball on offense, right? Thanks. Have a good one.